Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on 9th Tirumurai, 8th Tirupadigam and the second verse. The verse goes this way. Tiruchitrambalam. Tiruchitrambalam. ivvarum piravi pavani நீந்தும் ஏழையர்க்கென்னுடன் பிறந்த ஐவரும் பாகையே ஆர்துணை என்றால் அஞ்சல் என்றாருள் செய்வான் கோயில் கைவரும் பழனும் குழைத்த செஞ்சாலி கடைசியர் களை தரு நீலம் செய்வரம் பாரும்பும் பெரும் பற்ற போலியோர் திருவளர் திருச்சிற்றம்பலமே. Tiruchitrambalam. Lovely verse, especially if we can go deeper using Siddhanta concepts. I think the second verse will be covering almost all the Siddhanta concepts. Let's look at it as an overview, as in second verse in a nutshell. In this verse, our saint is saying that this entire birth is like a ocean. We all know how difficult it is going to be if we want to cross across an ocean. Imagine if we have a boat, a ship, even a speedboat, whatever it is going to take hell a lot of time to cross over an ocean. And if you remember, we have already spoken about this in Thiruvarutpayan. This birth is an ocean. We don't have any equipment or any kind of a tool with us. We are trying to cross this with our hands. And are our hands going to support us? Yes, it is. But there are 5 enemies within us itself. We do have foes who are there within us, 5. Who are they? We all know about them. Imagine if I don't want to talk about something, I'm tempted to talk about it. If I don't want to see something, I'm tempted to see it. If I don't want to hear anything, I'm tempted to hear. If I don't want to talk, as in speaking or listening or seeing or even feeling it, we are tempted. Why? Because they are our enemies. They are within us. They don't want us to get on to the next stage. And whenever we are being sabotaged by these 5 people, all we have to do is just call out for help. And Lord Shiva will immediately come down. That's why he says, Anjal endru arul seivan Koyil. Lord Shiva will come down and say, don't worry, I'm there. Don't get scared. All your fears are going to be taken away, washed away. I am there. This kind of verse comes in as a confidence for the soul by Lord Shiva. He is giving a confidence to the soul. Another last 2 lines talks about the real Siddhanta concept. He says, this particular place, which is called as Tiruchitrambalam, there's a lot of fields, paddy fields in there, and the paddy fields are sowed with a lot of expensive and the most superior quality of rice variety. So it's that kind of a place. In that, among that, there are some nice flowers, authentic, exotic flowers which are being bloomed in that place. But since it doesn't belong there, if you remember, paddy fields are supposed to be with grains, rice grains, or it's basically for talking about the food grains and all these. If we do have even the most expensive flower there, it doesn't belong there. So the ladies who are working there, they are just plucking away these flowers. If you can resemble with this metaphor, the entire paddy field is the world that we are in. We are the most expensive flower, but since we don't belong in that particular paddy field, we should be removed. Who is the right person to remove us from this paddy field? Is our Guru, because without a Guru, we cannot reach the Lord's lotus feet. That is what this particular verse, as in the second verse, talks about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam.